Hello, thank you so much for dropping by this video. To anyone who's new, a very warm welcome to this channel. This is not really a story, more a sharing of help that I had with a rented motorbike that I was having trouble with. And I was able to solve this problem through spiritual means. So, first and foremost, I've been riding different scooters, uh, not so much all around the world, but in different places I've traveled. And so currently in the beautiful country of Mexico, and rented a scooter, and immediately, oh, it didn't feel good. It felt very light and very unstable. I actually felt concerned for my health. The roads are pretty bumpy here. Um, so my plan was to take it back the next day and ask for. So let's see, I rented it 2 days ago, and then yesterday, oops, looks like the connection's a little, one moment. Sorry, we're having an internet connection. There we go. Having some slight internet connection problems. So I hopped on the scooter again yesterday, and I just had the thought to ask, Bruno, please help me with the scooter. And I don't exactly know what happened, but the entire ride, I felt very secure, very stable. It felt solid. Whereas the day before, I felt like the whole time it was a balancing act, and I was shaking, and I literally didn't feel safe on the scooter. So for anyone who's new, who is Bruno? Well, this is a man named Bruno Gröning is no longer in his body. He was active during after World War II in Germany, and around him, miraculous healings occurred. And when I say miraculous, I mean like paralyzed people standing up out of their wheelchair, terminal cases of cancer just instantly healed in the tens of thousands, over and over and over. And so I found out about his teachings, and one thing that I said he's no longer in his body, but other people share his teachings and share the healings they've experienced. And one thing these people said is just ask Bruno for help, that he's available to help with everything and anything. And I thought it was the strangest idea I've ever heard of. This guy who I've never met, asking him for help. But I heard enough stories, and some of these stories were pretty amazing. Some of them were small, like they asked Bruno for help and things just flowed well, or, a parking ticket got dismissed, but some of them were really amazing. Like, a friend who was afraid to drive at nighttime in a car, and she asked Bruno for help, and she was able to drive without any fear. That's just one that comes to mind, but I heard a lot of these stories, and I decided to give it a try. And I did, and I started experiencing all sorts of helps, some of them small, some of them big, including some healings of medically impossible conditions. I remember one help, I lost a necklace, and in a park, and it was and I lost it, and I went back the next day, and before I went in, I did this practice of receiving healing divine energy, and I asked, please, Bruno, help me find this necklace. And I was literally guided right to the necklace. The pendant, it was teeny tiny pendant. I was literally walking, and then I felt like something literally turned my body and moved my body and took me right to the necklace. So that was a very profound help. But regardless, since then, the motor scooter, I feel completely solid on it. I don't know if I was just sitting incorrectly. I don't know if the scooter itself was, you could say, healed, or more just I'm being guided how to properly use this particular scooter. I don't know. What I do know is it feels like a completely different scooter, and I feel safe on it. So whatever brought you to this channel, whether it be a life challenge, or a medical condition, or even a mental illness, I can say in my own direct experience that there absolutely is a power that's bigger than your problem, and that power is actually available to help, and in many cases heal whatever problem you're facing. So that's what this channel is about, is how to take in this healing energy and some simple principles on how to receive help. And one of them is asking a true, Bruno Gröning never called himself a master, but I see him as a master over matter. Like literally, the miraculous happened in his presence. Literally asking a spiritual master for help can have profound. And Bruno Gröning never claimed to be the only spiritual master or the only person who could help, but he is a fierce helper. Myself and literally tens of thousands of other people have experienced help through his teachings and his spiritual intervention. So try it out and let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for dropping by. Take care. Much love.